Hello?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, ça va?
Ça va bien. Et toi?
Oui, ça va très bien, très bien. Oh my God, how are you doing? We're kind of awkwardly on the wrong week this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're unpredictable, so who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's unpredictable live cast. So
Yes, exactly, exactly. And it's kind of weird. I don't know about y'all, but I have been so freaking busy the last couple of weeks. I don't even know how many weeks. And that's where it ended up. That's why we didn't do anything last week because I was so tired and I don't even know what I did on Sunday instead of broadcasting, but I believe I actually just collapsed in my bed and slept because I looked back in my calendar. It didn't say anything. I don't know what I did, but it's been a hell of a time.
yeah. So that then it was good that you slept instead of
If that's what I did,
being.
I don't really know.
Mm. Well, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, especially the last 2 weeks has been insane, truly insane. I don't really know what I moved my horses, and the day prior we
Yeah, you
moved.
did that.
Yep. So they have come to a new place, and they're doing great. And they have, oh my god. So the last place was just basically an open pasture with a pond in the middle, and then two big trees on the side. And then the only kind of cover they had was the barn. There wasn't any
Yeah.
more trees, right? This is vice versa. Okay. There's no barn. There's a pond in the middle. That's true. But the rest is just shrubs and trees. And somewhere where a lot in here is a small karborar. What is it in Swedish? I don't even know what it is, but it's a little um, flower that's sticky and it looks like a hedgehog. And of course,
Yeah.
it
It
gets
sticks in the tails and the mane,
fried. It
in
gets
the everywhere.
everywhere. So I've spent an hour and a half today just getting that out of their tails. It's gonna be a heck of a show. But yeah, the day prior we moved the horses. The owner, the old previous owner of the farm where we had texted me. She's like, "What are we gonna do with Cuddles?" And I
The
didn't
pig
intend to know the
or the
cat.
cat. Cat.
The
Yeah.
pigs left long.
Okay.
Pigs has been gone, so they are out of the picture. Cuddles is a cat, and
The one that jumped into your car.
right, that's Cuddles. And I'm like, "What you are going to do with the Cuddles?" And she's like, "My gut feeling says that the new owner of the farm, because they were closing the same day I moved them, is not going to be nice to him." And I'm
Yeah.
like, I had the same feeling, it wasn't like a comfortable feeling leaving him behind. So
No.
said and done. The day after, I was off work and I went to Walmart and got me a crate. I went to the barn and I stole the cat. I stole the cat.
Where
So
is he
no,
living with you now, or in the new barn or the
no,
new place?
no, he lives here with me. He went from being a farm cat to a city cat with a Dalmatian and a Great Dane, and it goes great.
Oh,
I'm not
that's great.
kidding. Like uh Twix and Cuddles are nose to nose. Um they're not playing yet. Like he's been here less than a week. So
Yeah.
have that in mind, right? Give them a chance. But there's no fizzing, hissing, barking, nothing like that. I let Cuddles be inside for a couple of days, and he was basically bunkering down behind my computer.
Yeah.
Um, but then he went out in the house, and he was in the kitchen, and Twig was standing in the kitchen, and they were just looking at each other nose to nose, and I'm like, oh, this is going really well. And then
Yeah.
I had work. Bam Bam, he because he's deaf, he can't hear that Cuddles is approaching. So
No.
he's always a step behind. He
Yeah.
hasn't figured out that he lives here. He sees him, but for him it's basically shadow because Cuddles is so quick. Um, but yeah, it's going great. So Cuddles
That's
is
great.
yeah, the other day I had to work and I had to leave the back door open, right?
Yeah.
Because I can't keep the dogs in for 24 hours, 24 plus hours. That's not going to happen. And I said, well, Cuddles, it's up to you if you want to go and explore the area. You're more than welcome to. You know where food and water is found. Um, you're always welcome back. I had to take the chance. What am I going
Yeah.
to do?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure he left the backyard. He was outside. He's been outside in the backyard and he's been sniffing around and doing all his stuff, but he always comes back. And now he has moved into the laundry room because
Yeah.
there's a window where he can watch, look out the
Yeah.
window. Yeah. So I moved his. I absolutely did not mind that because I could move his food and water into the laundry room instead of having it here in my office. So yeah, uh, welcome to the family, Cuddles.
Yeah.
Say
I
hello.
know that you're a nice human being, but that's really great that you went with your gut feeling and didn't leave him.
Oh, yeah, and here's what actually happened. So the following day was their closing day, and we're gonna move the horses. And a friend of mine came with her trailer. That was a two-horse trailer. I have three horses, so we had to take two trips. But she came with her agent, and neither of them know that I'm a realtor, which doesn't really matter in this sense. But
No.
the agent comes to me from her car and says, not even good morning, how are you? Nothing polite and friendly. Her first question is, where is the damn cat?
But why?
Why? Exactly. I'm like,
What
the cat
what
is
what has Carl ever done to her?
exactly what is the cat? What has he done to her? So I'm like, the cat is safe. That's all I'm gonna tell you. He's not here anymore. He is safe.
Yeah.
Why isn't he here? That's none of your business. And I am moving the animals, and the horses will be gone at the latest by 10 o'clock this morning, which is before you have your signing. So at the time of signing, all the animals will be gone. There
Yeah.
will be no animals on this farm. And then she starts, well, we could have given you in 30 days, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, there were so many words I just wanted to have said. And I just, thank you, mom, for teaching me to shut the fuck up when I need to sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, we got them moved, and the horses are doing great. They didn't along the first couple of days with their new friend, but now a couple of days later, we're getting there
Oh,
because
so there was another horse in that pasture, or
yes, they bought a horse a couple of days prior me coming with mine horses. So when I was out there, um,
there were
looking,
no horse.
there were no horses when I was out there looking, and then they bought a horse, and this horse is a 9-year-old mare that is I'm trying to figure out what in the world has happened to this horse because she is mad and scared of absolutely everything. She's not scared. She is literally pissed off. She's an angry soul. And I
Yeah.
can't figure out if it's because something has happened to her. She's 9 years old, or if she's just not being treated well, or what in the world is going on. Um, and yesterday, like, she's somewhat nice to handle, but she's always coming with her ears flat back and, with a very aggressive attitude.
Yeah.
And yesterday, she bit her owner on the neck, like, badly. It bruised. It didn't break the skin, but it bruised badly. So she'll have to have a scarf for a week or two, and she was just brushing the mane. So, it's out of the blue, literally.
Yeah.
And thankfully, she's just gonna be bruised, she's fine. But I've been thinking a lot about this, and this morning, I was out there and fixing my horse's mane and tails, and we can put her horse in another pasture that's, like,
Yeah.
in front of this big pasture where my horses are. And, of course, my horses and I have a bond between us. 16 years we've been living together, right? We know
Yeah.
each other. So, of course, I'm fixing one tail and I have the other two snuggled up around me. Like, you
Yeah.
cannot be afraid of horses, especially not Maya, because Maya, she parks her butt right here, like right on your shoulder, because she want to have butt scratches.
Yeah.
That's important for her. So if you're afraid of a big horse, she's the biggest one of mine. Yeah, you're in the wrong pasture, I'm telling you. And I started to really think about this other horse, and I'm like, what has happened? And how
Yeah.
in the world are we going to correct this attitude problem that this horse has?
Yeah.
I've been thinking a lot about that poor horse.
Yeah. For because they're not born angry.
They're not born angry, and I really would like to. She's very green, is all we know. I don't know where they got her. I don't know anything about her except that she's a 9-year-old mare.
Yeah.
And then when I was done with my horses, I let them all together again. And this is the second day they're together, because first day, oh, it was a fight. Holy moly. And I'm like, yeah, it's not because of my horses. It's because that mare is so angry. She's
Yeah.
angry at the world. She's angry at her existence, basically. It seems
Yeah.
like to me. And the horse cut like my three horses are behind me, and she comes walking towards me and just flat ear backwards and just showing her teeth towards me and really trying to intimidate me. And I'm like, what in the world makes you do something like that? She didn't do anything more than that kind of threat. And I came close to her and I pet her on her nose and her forehead. And she relaxed, and I could almost feel my horse is like, "What are you doing, bitch? We're not having that attitude here.
Mm.
What has happened to that horse? I don't know."
Something not good. Or maybe she could have like a hormonal imbalance.
Right. Yeah, that's
Because
not
they can have that, mares.
Oh, absolutely.
You know the Shetland pony that we had to sell after 3 months.
Mhm.
She got like a really bad hormonal imbalance to because of we have the other two young um uh geldings.
Oh, yeah.
Uh
Here she
and
is.
yeah, so she didn't stop to be, do you say like in heat?
In season. Yeah,
You
in
see
these
that,
in
yeah,
yeah.
for 3 months.
Oh,
So she
damn.
got very, very, very progressively more aggressive.
Right.
And it was even dangerous to drive her because I drove her. And she was like standing straight up and just sat down on her ass and fell down with the wagon
Wow.
and everything. So,
That's
um,
dangerous.
so it could be hormones as well as combined with mistreatment.
Yeah, and just not treat because yesterday before this accident happened or incident, I don't know, an accident, whatever. I was like trying to pet her on her neck, and
Mm,
she's just like, "Mm." I'm like, what in the world is she has so much attitude in her. It's like, we need to figure this shit out.
yeah.
It's so weird. And then I come over to my three horses, and they're just like cuddle bugs, and I'm like, oh, thank God. They will be able to help me. Just it's not my job to correct this mare in any way, but I don't want the owner to be hurt because the owner is a 17, 18-year-old girl with not a lot of horse experience. So of course they asked me to help her, and absolutely. But my mind is going miles an hour. Like, what has happened to this girl? Where did it go so wrong to get that kind of
Yeah.
mentality in a horse?
Yeah.
I so would like to know more about itself, her background, because 9 years ain't that much. You can destroy a
No,
horse's mouth,
they are
but
like if you see, they are like thought of like young horses until they're 10.
right,
So they're still like considered as babies until they're 10, or
right,
young horses, like
young horse.
teenagers.
Yeah, she I would consider her a teenager, but that still does not warrant
That's
that
what explains that kind of attitude.
attitude and behavior. I was like, We're
She
going to be
has to be like expecting people to be bad to her, like striking her, or uh,
it's going to be a
she
long road
expects
ahead.
pain when she
Yeah,
sees people.
we're going to have a long road ahead
Yeah.
to get to trust
Well,
people to
that
the point.
well, then it's good that they have you, so they don't like give up and send her away to slaughter or
Slaughter.
something.
Yeah. No, no, we're gonna figure her out. It's just not gonna happen in 5 minutes. That's for sure. It's gonna be a
No,
long project, but that kind of projects are always fun as well, especially when you have an owner she's very enthusiastic. She loves her horse, and of course that setback yesterday scared the shit out of her.
yeah,
It you don't expect to brush somebody's mane and then get a bite on your neck out of the blue. Just
no.
um, yeah, I told her you can go and pet on my horses today. They won't do anything. Just
Get some perspective.
right, right. It's like if you scratch Maya on the lower side of her neck, she'll give you a hug. That's the main thing she will do.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
what have
But
you been up to?
it's always good as well when you see like progress, and uh, you see that you do something good for a very hurt animal.
Yeah. Well, I
Because
would
maybe not her body isn't hurt. Maybe she has like pain somewhere, like chronic pain from
right.
something, and
Well,
that's
one thing I could
making her aggressive, or um, maybe because I believe that animals also have souls. So maybe her soul is so hurt that
yeah, I think this is
it.
more of a Are you there? I'm sorry. My mouse messed up. Um, I think this is on a deeper soul level, I
Yeah,
think, actually. Um,
because our little Enzo, um, the Shetland pony that they used for, um, you say the trot?
mhm, mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, trotting.
yeah. We had the chiropractor here a few weeks ago, and she released some tension that was like years old. But
Oh,
she said that she couldn't have done that sooner because his mind and his heart wasn't healed enough to release the tensions in the body. But now, when he's like more calm and um he knows he's in a safe place, it was the
right,
right time to do like the release in the whole body. So
right. Yeah, absolutely. This will be a big project for all involved parties, and
yeah, But
I can say like,
you have to handle her as well because she's in the same pasture. So when you go
yeah,
there, you have to so you have to like
yeah, absolutely,
it
and
has
that's not a
have to be
problem.
safe for you as well to go to your horses.
Yeah, and that's not a problem at all. I think she has already now figured out that I'm not the monster she thinks I am. It
Mm,
was very clearly the first couple of days that she connected me with my horses, which is correct, but because of her attitude and um her scarcity, basically,
yeah.
she just didn't know. She doesn't know how to explain like what to do. She doesn't know what's right and wrong.
No.
She tries to protect herself. So we have a long. It wouldn't be the horse that I buy as the first horse for somebody who's never had a horse before. If I say it that way,
Mm,
I would have chosen a more experienced horse than a 9-year old girl that has never done anything with tendency. But
no.
let's take it and make it the best.
Yeah. Maybe they can connect and she will heal.
I bet they
That
will.
would
It's
be
just
like the best bond that ever
oh
existed.
yeah, because you have to spend so much time with her to make progress.
Yeah.
I have already spent 16 years with my horses. So I already have that bond, so to say.
Yeah.
So, and it was very clear when we moved them because I took Maya first, and she's never like last time we moved them. They were going on a cattle trailer, all three in the same box, basically. And
Yeah.
Maya has never been in a horse trailer in the 16 years she's been here, and it was so evident that she went into this trailer just because she trusted me.
Yeah.
That's all she did. She's like, "I trust you, so let's do this." I was like, "I love you, my dear horsey.
Yeah.
I love you, my horsey." No, I'm really, really proud of them. They have done this adjustment really well, and we're just gonna deal with this other horse that's not mine, but of course I care about the owner. I care about the horse, so we'll figure
Yeah.
it out. We'll figure it out. So,
Yeah.
what have you been up to? How is
Uh,
studies going?
it's going good. It's a lot. I had uh, on Thursday. I had two exams. One between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and the other one between 10:15 and 12.
Ew.
So that was a
Ew.
lot, but
Oh, no.
I passed both of them. So
Good job. Good job. Woo.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So uh, yeah, it's a lot. I'm very tired.
Welcome to
I still have a cold. I've had this cold, and I have like a fever that's going up and down. So I can have like no fever for a few hours, and then it goes like sky high up
my
for a bit,
oh,
and then it's like. But I go to school uh, anyway. I take a lot of paracetamol
right.
uh, to get through my days, but I've had this cold for like 3 4 weeks.
Ew. No bueno.
I think it could be COVID because we have like a version of COVID that's like this. And COVID here, it's like basically a cold
A cold and a flu. Yeah.
nowadays. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same here. No one's like, okay, whatever. COVID is like
it's not
flu.
so dramatic, and I've never, I haven't test got any tests, but I haven't had COVID yet. Maybe it's just like a stubborn cold, but it could be COVID.
Well, as long as it doesn't, like, I think the most dangerous thing with COVID today is that it still is prone to become pneumonia out of it. So As long as
Yeah.
you don't have any breathing problems or pain while breathing, I think you
No,
just let it
I'm
be
fine.
cold, you know. Yeah.
I'm
Just
just
let it be cold.
tired and have this fever. That's it. I don't have like a runny nose or a sore throat or anything. It's just like this tiredness and fever.
And it's that season in Sweden. You're having fall now, like colder
Yes.
temperature fall. This is, I think,
Yes. We
today
still have
our
like warmer than normal.
yeah. This is our probably our last summer day. We're gonna have like 25 degrees today. And then we're gonna just dip down and be fall weather here, fall temperature. I am so excited. I hope today is my
We
last day
had
of
like
winter.
25, 26 degrees like in the end of September, and that's really weird.
Jeez, yeah. Yeah, we've had about 26 to 30 degrees the last week every day. I was like, we're in the damn mid October. It's not supposed to be this warm. But then look
No.
at what happened in Florida and North Carolina and South Carolina and all that. Like, hello, this weather is weird.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
really
just
weird.
glad.
But we have like today it's been like 13 degrees, so it's still like warm for October for Sweden. It should be like
Yeah,
7 or 5, 6, 7.
I'm fine. Six,
Yeah.
seven. But I saw some pictures from, was it Växjö or something like that? Somewhere in Småland. Um, they have gotten really nice fall colors, and this brown, yellow ness on the trees has
Red.
come, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I almost like, I was like, I miss it. Come on, folks.
Yeah.
I do
That
miss
is
it.
almost gone here now.
Oh yeah. Oh,
The leaves are
here it goes from. Oh, sorry. Here it literally goes from green to brown in a day. There is no fall colors, no yellow, no brown, nothing fun to look at. It's That's what I don't really like with Texas is just the changes between the quote unquote seasons are really like nothing. It's
Yeah,
summer and
because
then
you
it's
have like in New England, in like New York, the other
oh yeah,
states
other
like
states have the
more
nice
north
oh
have the four
yeah,
seasons.
yeah. It's just Texas that doesn't, and I miss it. That's all I'm saying. I miss it. I wish that we had a little bit more. We have longer spring, but then it's like here everybody tries to compensate um the fall with all these freaking decorations of pumpkins and spices and I don't know what. Y'all wear me out. That's all I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
Sweden doesn't make that much with pumpkins, or at least not when I moved away from there.
no, it's just for Halloween.
Yeah,
It's
but
just for
here
like one day.
one day, right here.
Yeah, just for the one day. And if you celebrate like if you do something about Allhelgona, maybe you have some candles outside, but that's it. But that it's more common that you just go to the grave
Right. Here is a
to
whole
the
full
grave.
of decorations, and it is pumpkins and every pumpkin flavored pumpkin spices and all that. And I'm just like,
No,
holy
that's
moly.
an American thing.
It is an
That's
American thing. And I'm really like, well, y'all can have it, but can we wait for Christmas at least? It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
yeah,
Like,
because you have Halloween and then you have like to uh, redecorate for Thanksgiving because you have
hmm
like the holiday in between.
it's like um, Halloween is
We
last of October, and then you have Thanksgiving in November, and then comes Christmas. It's just like one big thing a month. So when you come to
Yeah.
Christmas, when you're in January, you're so freaking exhausted of decorating and all this partying and God knows what. Now we're having all the Halloween parties. I'm not going to one single party, and it just wears me out to see the stress of everybody else. I don't even do anything for either of it. But
No,
yeah, it's
we
just
have
nuts.
like the Swedish Thanksgiving today, but that's a church holiday. So
Right.
it's Sägelsedagen.
Hmm. So
And
yeah,
then it's like you give thanks uh, to God for the earth and for the crops, and
right.
that's
Yeah,
what
that's kind
Thanksgiving
of
is.
equivalent to Thanksgiving, except that we have Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving
But
here
you
is
have
a
like
whole
pilgrims
deal.
and stuff like that as well
Yeah, but
for
the thing
Thanksgiving.
today is that we gather together and we eat a lot of turkey and other things. Sweden today does not go, it's not a family holiday. It's a
No,
just a church thing. If you're not going to church,
you don't
you're glad.
celebrate it.
Yeah,
No,
you don't celebrate at
if you,
all. Here,
no. If you
Thanksgiving
don't
is a
go to
big,
church, it's a pure church thing,
yeah. Here
and it's
it's
just for the
literally
Swedish church. I don't
mhm.
know if they have in Pingst or in the Catholic Church. I don't know because they are not so big of organizations. Like the
Yeah,
biggest church here in Sweden is the Swedish church. So
right. Well, here Thanksgiving is a big day because even Walmart and everybody closes. Boom. There's nothing open.
you
Nothing.
can shop at
Like
Ping.
things are open on Christmas. Things are not open on Thanksgiving. Like
That's weird.
that's how big Thanksgiving is. So, and it can be. But for me this year, I'm just like people are fall decorating all over the place. Y'all are making me tired.
Yeah.
You're gonna be exhausted when it
I'm
comes to
I'm
Christmas.
drinking äppeldryck.
Children. Oh, you know what
Uh,
I want to do that?
it, it was called apple cider before, but it's not allowed to be called mosquito. Uh, it's not allowed to be called cider anymore because it could be referred to as with alcohol in it. So it has to be called äppeldryck with ciderkaraktär. It says so. It says so here.
A- Apple drink with a character of cider.
Yeah.
Oh, holy, that's so Swedish. That
Yep.
is so Swedish.
When I was young,
Apple
it
drink
was
with
called apple
cider
cider.
character. Oh my god. I had a really big rush though after for Swedish Marabou chocolate the other day. Like Marabou. Yep, I want some Marabou chocolate. But there's no way in this world, like the Swedish store up North Dallas probably has some, but they're so expensive and it takes me an hour to go there anyway. So there's no way I'm gonna get it. And I'm not gonna buy it from Amazon or anything because if they ship it here, last time I tried to buy something Swedish on Amazon, it didn't never even showed up. So I'm not even
Oh.
if it does show up, it's probably gonna be melted or something like that. I'm like, "Eh."
It's gonna be like crooked and have that white like
Right. The white
on it.
white coating, whatever, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
when it's like old, it's been melted and restored or melted and
Right.
just crumbled.
Actually actually, every time somebody from Sweden or Norway or Europe has sent me, just put it in an envelope, it's come out here pretty well, so but every time I try to order it, like, on an online store or, um, whatever, it's just a mess, and I'm like, "I'm not
You
even
can take
gonna."
it like hemkörning from ICA.
Hej ICA, Sverige. Skulle ni kunna tänka er att, skicka lite choklad, med hemkörning till mig? Jag bor i Texas, tack så mycket. Det vore väldigt snällt. Med vänliga hälsningar, en svensk i Texas. Ja, ja. No, we'll see. I'm probably not gonna get any Marabou chocolate for a while, but I really wanted it. I really craving for
Yeah,
it.
like real cravings.
Like real cravings. I was about to figure out how I would
Like
make a trip up there,
to
like
Sweden to buy
to
some
Dallas.
chocolate.
Yeah, if I win the lottery next week, I'm gonna rent myself a plane to go to Sweden to buy me some chocolate. I'm gonna go to the Marabou factory and buy me
Factory here in Upplands Väsby
right.
because it is here in Upplands Väsby.
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah.
live like 10 minutes from it.
So so I will put you in charge of making it accessible for me
Yeah,
at
I
my
can try
my
to remember. I'm very, very tired right now, but I can try to
well, I
remember
I
some of
haven't
the
won the lottery yet, so I will let you know when I win the lottery too.
yeah, but I can try to remember to go and buy and send you some.
Oh. Oh, no, you it's all good. I prefer to win the lottery and come and look at the factory. I think that sounds like a much better and fun thing.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah,
then we
that
could do
that
like
that
a live cast when we're
right,
together, side by
absolutely.
side,
Like, no,
actually
we're gonna
looking
use
at
the
each
same
other.
setup, but we're sitting across from each other.
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna do. How about that? That would be fun. That would be
that would
hilarious.
be fun.
Yeah. People like, what are you
One
doing
day
here?"
it will happen.
Oh,
Either
yeah,
you will
one day.
come here for my or ordaining,
James,
or
yeah. You'll come here
then
because I
then
won the
William will
lottery.
come and visit you.
Right, right. It's gonna
But it
happen one
will
day.
happen one day.
We're not gonna
The
announce
stars
when.
just need the line. So
Right, right. The stars needs to align. That's gonna happen. But sure will. It
yeah,
sure will. So
yes.
what it what are you gonna do? Where's William today? Is he work
No, he's been with uh, Annika's boyfriend or sambo,
Ooh.
living
Oh.
boyfriend. You
That
you
sounds
say
like we usually are dead boyfriend.
no, but live in boyfriend. I think it's called in English. My live in boyfriend.
Live yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's funny.
so he's been with him fixing something in their bathroom, and they weren't uh, finished until like early in the morning. So they worked through the night. They went to McDonald's Hageness for
Oh,
dinner at like 12 o'clock.
that
The
brings me
drive
memories.
through that you and me were riding through.
That brings me memories.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that brings
Yeah.
me memories.
And we
That
bought a
that
lot.
oh, we
We bought a
did.
lot.
Oh,
We
yeah.
bought like 9 menus, and I had all the drinks, and we were like galloping
How can we do that?
back
Yeah,
because we like, no, the food
we
can't be cold.
yeah. Oh my god. And just like all the nights I have spent at that McDonald's, the all evenings with friends and hang out. That was kind of like the hangout place for me when I
Yeah,
was
it
a
was a hangout place.
it probably still is for the teenagers today.
Yeah, that's what they told me today when they got back. They were like, all the teenagers with their mopeds were
Are there.
there.
Yeah. Yeah,
They are.
nothing changed.
No.
Something I don't understand is why McDonald's does not have donuts. Like, we're used to the donuts at McDonald's, right? And they're delicious. US McDonald's does not serve donuts.
Yeah,
You
that's
it's
weird.
not a thing,
But
isn't
they
it?
only have the chocolate covered donut
They don't have the cinnamon donuts
nowadays.
yet anymore?
They had like the one with the cinnamon and sugar
Yeah,
when we were
have that
young.
in. Yeah.
No, but they just have the chocolate cover one.
Well, I'll have in
And just
McDonald's.
the apple
They're
pie.
good. An apple pie.
Before they
Yeah.
had like the raspberry vanilla pie and other pies, but now they just have the apple
Right.
pie.
That's boring. Boo, McDonald's Sweden. Boo.
Yeah, they do like a lot of smoothies and sundaes and McFlurries instead, and I'm like, oh, that.
I'm out of here because their ice cream machine is always broke. Always.
And I don't like ice cream, so
So you know the lawsuit. I don't even know if this contains to Sweden, but here in US, so the manufacturer of the McDonald's ice cream machine had
yeah,
made some kind of contract that their technicians were the only ones allowed to service their ice cream machine, right? So McDonald's technician, they have a whole crew about doing every other machine, right? Except the ice
yeah.
cream machine. So that's why the ice cream machine is always broke because the manufacturer's technician are not able to make it in the high pace that the machine breaks. And McDonald's just a week or two ago won a lawsuit against this company so their technicians can from now on uh, service the ice cream machine. The manufacturer is not allowed to have kind of like a monopoly on servicing the ice cream machine. So maybe we get more ice cream at McDonald's nowadays. That's kind of cool,
Maybe.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna make any difference, but yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. That's what I did not know that until I read that article. I was like, wow. How did McDonald's even go into that agreement?
Yeah, in the first place, that's really
In the
weird.
first place? Yeah, right. Why did
It's
you
like
even not even
McDonald's, they have their own stuff always.
yeah. Like they have enough people sorry. They have enough people in stores to have their own stuff. And why did you even go into that agreement from the get-go?
Yeah, take another manufacturer, maybe.
I would. I wouldn't go,
Yeah,
but I
but
don't
we're
work in
not
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I don't
We
even eat
don't have
McDonald's.
a lot of billions of dollars.
We don't. But it's coming next week. Because I'm gonna win the jackpot on Mega Million and Powerball. So now y'all know that. Um, I have my plans for what I'm gonna do next weekend.
Yeah,
Why not? You know,
one day it will happen.
next week when I sit here, I'm gonna just have money. I was like, woohoo! I won.
You're gonna be like Joaquin von Anka, just
Yes,
swinging
yes,
around.
yes. It might be Monopoly money, but
It's still.
if you don't believe, it will never happen. That's my philosophy around it, right?
That's a good philosophy.
Yeah. So I believe.
I believe in a lot of visualizing as well. You
Oh,
can like see yourself
yeah.
somewhere and then you will go there.
Yep.
It will happen.
Yep. And I'm just
That's
telling
what
you,
I'm doing with my studies. I see myself in uh, the big cathedral, cathedral, cathedral
just shrub
in
water.
Uppsala.
There you go.
I see myself get ordained. So that's my visualization that helps me through my studies,
I
especially
like.
now when I'm extremely tired and always a little bit nervous because I have to perform and I go to two schools now, and in one of the schools all of our teachers are priests,
Yeah.
and you have to perform in front of these priests. So uh, and that's so the whole semester is like a big examination.
Oh, that's scary.
You have to be there, so it's like närvaro,
Presence.
uh, and uh, I have afasi, and deltagande.
Participation.
Aktivt deltagande.
Participation.
Active participation.
It's really strong apple. Apple
Yeah,
cider
you see, we're celebrating, or we did celebrate like 3 years with the live cast
Oh, we
a
did?
few days
I
ago.
didn't keep track of that
No,
better.
in August, and now
Oh,
I have red hair again, like I
oh,
had when we started.
yeah. Well, so, yeah. Yep. 3 years already. Holy moly. I don't even keep track of it. But last week was my week to fall behind quite a lot.
Yeah,
So yeah. That's what are you up for next week? Anything fun?
I'm gonna have uh, what am I gonna call it in in English? It's not a test, so but it is uh, um still an examining like uh,
We call it an exam.
uppgift. It's in Swedish provpredikan. It's like a test sermon.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, I have a text um, from the New Testament that I'm gonna like preach over, and they are gonna sit in front of me, my classmates and the teacher, and they're gonna listen, and they're gonna like watch,
Evaluate.
yeah, everything. So when I'm finished, I'm gonna go to the back of the classroom, so I'm behind them, and then they're gonna talk like I'm not there, and uh, what did I feel? What did I hear? How did she like stand, or the gestures and stuff like that? It's called gestaltning. I don't know the English.
Uh,
Like,
I don't know in that sense, but yeah,
yeah,
yeah, whatever. I get it.
uh, yeah, and how I can, and then how I can improve.
Right. You get good
So it's
feedback.
a bit nerve wracking. And tomorrow I think we're gonna have like a song, liturgisk song.
Mhm.
Um,
But do
yeah.
you enjoy it?
What?
Do you enjoy it? Do you like it?
Yeah, it is fun. It wasn't that much fun the first weeks because I was very much alone. There was a few groups that knew each other already, and no one really talked to me. And
How rude.
I was very lonely, so I was very, very sad. But now it's better. Now I've talked to them, and I've uh, found my like place in the group.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
they are very much younger than me. They are like born from
In the 20s.
uh, 2002,
Right?
2004. So they are young, and I'm old.
Right.
So
The time when you realize that time has flown by.
old as fuck.
Right? Every morning it's like, oh, the other day I was funny. Um,
Yeah, my
I was,
back is hurting really bad. That's why I'm like sitting like
yeah,
this
I'm
because
good. And it was funny because the other day I was heading to work, so the alarm went off at 3:30 in the morning, and I sat down and I did all my morning routines, and I came to the car, and I'm like, I'm not really that stiff today. Oh,
Mm.
Oh
That's
my
something.
like, damn, I'm
Today I don't feel like shit when I wake up.
it was really that way. I started laughing in the car. I'm like, is this my life or what? Not that stiff today. It's not
I'm that old. How old are you? I'm that old that when I wake up in the morning, I don't feel like shit. That's a great day. That's an exceptional day.
right.
Yeah.
I'm that old. Oh my god. I was like, oh no. This is not good at all.
No, the worst thing is that I don't uh, feel that old. My
My
body is
brain,
telling me otherwise, but I
my
don't feel
brain.
so.
In here, I'm not that old. Anything like from the earlobes and below tells me a different story. Oh,
True
yeah.
story. True story.
Yeah, and just, like, sitting in the ambulance for X amount of hours, and you go out and you're like, it's not, the blood flow and that, it's the stiffness. It's like,
Yeah.
you hear my muscle? It's bad, it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back next week, though, so we come back into the weekly routine.
Yes.
The
Have we
right
had anyone watching today?
somebody is watching. I don't know who it is, but let
So
me
now they will log off
somebody
because we
somebody
said something.
somebody is watching on YouTube.
Oh,
Somebody's
well, hi,
watching on YouTube.
somebody.
Hi, somebody. Nice to
If you
see
want
you.
to write something in
In the
chat,
comments, do that because
yeah,
we'll see it. So, well, I'm gonna go to bed now. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm gonna go and take a nap.
yeah,
I'm
it's 9 o'clock here, and I'm gonna cook dinner.
I had lunch right before we started here, so I'm gonna go and take a nap. That's what I'm gonna do because I've been
Yeah,
good. So
yeah,
yeah,
you do that.
yeah. You go to dinner,
Yeah,
dinner, yeah.
cook
So
dinner.
yeah, and then I'll see you next week.
Yes,
Have a good week, everybody.
yeah. Take care.